Good day, this is Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onoado. Over 1,700 academic staff members of 110 unity colleges across the country have cried out over the failure of the federal government to pay them 3-year salary arrears. The aggrieved teachers, in an open letter addressed to the Permanent Secretary and Minister for Education, urged the federal government to immediately pay them their 3-year salary arrears. Leadership reports that the teachers were recruited into the service in 2018, 2019 and 2020 respectively and haven't been paid any remuneration since their appointment into the service. According to them, the non-payment of the salaries was attributed to many factors, but significantly the delay in capturing them on the Integrated Payroll and Personal Information System (IPPIS) platform. In our collective resolve, we are requesting for the payment of our long overdue arrears. As teachers, we have not forgotten our role as molders of society. However, we cannot mold the future of our nation with a dampened morale due to hunger, backlog of salary arrears, and poor welfare, they said. They called for speedy dislodgement of bureaucratic bottlenecks that may delay the movement, verification, and approval of files for payment, saying that payment of arrears of this category should begin in earnest considering the biting economic hardship and inflation rate in the country. Moving on now to the war in Gaza, internet and phone networks were down across the Gaza Strip on Wednesday, the Palestinian Telecommunication Agency said. In the second such blackout in the besieged territory in less than a week. To our good people in the beloved country, we are sorry to announce that communication and internet services have been completely cut off in Gaza. The Palestine Telecommunication Company Paltel said on X. Global Network Monitor Networks confirmed that Gaza is in the midst of a new internet blackout with high impact to the last remaining major operator, Paltel. The incident will be experienced as a total loss of telecommunications by most residents, it said in a post on X. Moving on now, the organizers of the annual Warri Again Concert, Brownhill Investments Company Limited, have instituted a 2.3 billion naira suit against hip-hop artist Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, over an alleged breach of agreement and contract entered into between them. Brownhill Investment Company Limited, owned by a former president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Mr. Pinnick, filed the suit marked EHC 1A32023 before the Delta State High Court in Efurun. The claimant, through its lawyer Kelechi Onwegbuchulam, is asking the court to award 2 billion naira as general damages against Davido and his music label Davido Music Worldwide Limited. The claimant is praying the court to award against Davido the sum of 150 million naira as legal and professional fees and an additional sum of 30 million naira as the cost of filing the suit. It also wants the court to order the singer to tender a public apology on all his social media account handles and in 2 national daily newspapers for 4 consecutive days to the claimant and attendees. In its statement of claim, the claimant stated that sometime in early 2023, Davido approached Pinnick when they met at the Abuja airport and asked to be engaged for the 19th edition of the Warri Again Concert event to be held on October 6, 2023. The claimant said Pinnick was hesitant to grant the request. He eventually did, and they agreed on 70 million naira as Davido's performance fee. It said that thereafter, the sum of $94,500 million, an equivalent of 70 million naira, was paid on April 6, 2023, and the same was duly acknowledged by the defendants. It said after the payment, Davido did a promotional video ahead of the event, but he eventually failed to show up on the day of the event. Lastly, on some sports news, Sports Development Minister Senator John Owan Eno has applauded Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen for his exceptional achievement in securing 8 spots in the prestigious Ballon d'Or Awards. The Nigerian international was ranked 8th best player in the world at the 2023 Ballon d'Or Award ceremony held in Paris, France on Monday night. Osimhen became one of the few Nigerians to be nominated for the Ballon d'Or and went a step further to making the top 10 following his impressive form that helped the Italian side Napoli clinch the Serie A title for the first time in 33 years last season. Senator Eno, in his congratulatory message to the player, noted that Osimhen's outstanding performance in the period under review and final Ballon d'Or awards position was a moment of pride for Nigeria. Osimhen, who currently plays for Napoli, one of Italy's top football clubs, has been a beacon of hope for young Nigerian athletes who aspire to make their mark in the world of football. Monday's historic event means he became the first Nigerian to finish in the top 10 of the Ballon d'Or. Last season, he became the first African to emerge top scorer in the Italian Serie A as he fired Napoli to the Scudetto. And on that note, we end the news at noon here on Leadership TV. For more news stories, log on to our website www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-61. Last Word Leadership Studio. You have the last